Welcome to season 2 of The Owl House. This is episode 1, Separate Tides. I'll throw it to you, Brock. First things first. What do you think of the new intro?
I like the new simplified start to the intro. I like the showing of all the characters. It's really good.
Yeah, and it's they definitely upgraded the animation a little bit, add some more shading.
Oh yeah.
Now, how about the episode itself? Is there something familiar about the cold open?
There is something familiar. I didn't know that they had Misao in the opening of the show.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just saying that if I had to nail you as a spirit animal, Garlock might be it.
I could see it.
Just saying. I liked the video recording. That was very cute. I was kind of hoping the entire episode was going to be that, but it wasn't. But no, that was adorable.
Yeah, I like that quite a bit. Misao, how'd you like stepping back into season 2?
Oh God. Like going back into seeing like the interactions with certain characters for their first time. And then knowing like the relationship later on, I'm like, oh, this is how this started.
Yeah. I said this before. Season 2 is the season that I've seen probably at least half a dozen times just from rewatching each episode individually.
Yeah.
So I pretty much know this season like the back of my hand. So the main story of this episode is, after the events of season 1, they got to keep it down low, because the Emperor is all like the Emperor's kind of got a tight grip on the Boiling Isles.
Mm-hmm.
So they're doing some odd jobs, and then Luz ends up joining pirates who just so happen to be on a ship owned by the Golden Guard.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Brock, I have to ask, what are your first impressions of the Golden Guard?
He's as douchebaggy as I thought he was going to be, but I have a feeling that a question I want to ask you won't get answered.
Okay. We'll put a pin in that. Actually, you can ask it. I'm not going to.
Yeah, I'm like depending on the question, we may or may not be able to answer. We'll try to answer it without spoilers.
Why does he say "bye" exactly like Ada?
Because why not? Because why not? It's fun.
That man's playing Galaga. They thought I wouldn't notice, but I did. Don't know if that means anything, but that was a very obvious hand wave, exact pose, posture, and everything. If that means something, I don't know. I'm just saying I noticed it.
Okay. Moving on to the B.
Well, anyways.
moving on to the B plot. So I don't know if you noticed this, but the shirt that Lilith is wearing, it's low battery.
Yeah.
Yes. I thought that was funny.
I want that shirt badly.
The only thing I didn't realize would be an after effect of the portal closing was the fact that Ada can't sell crap anymore. I never thought about that when they shut the door down before.
Yeah, because that was basically her livelihood.
That was her income.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
So now she has to do
odd jobs. You gotta put food on the table for her two
children,
children, Luz and King.
And her adopted kid, her sister.
Yeah, they have one dysfunctional family.
Mm-hmm.
That's putting it lightly.
But I do like that we're seeing more of Lilith interacting with the rest of our heroes, including the best character,
Hootie. Husifer.
Oh, I can tell you're going to love their
Like,
dynamic.
I was like, no one's friends with Hootie, and then all of a sudden I saw Lilith. I'm like, Lilith's gonna end up being friends with Hootie.
Their
Because,
dynamic
of
is just so
course.
wholesome.
Yeah.
I'll
Of course, it
protect
took
you,
some
Lucifer.
time.
Yes.
Yeah. Hootie needed to get some by bees.
Bees.
Not
Yes.
not just any bees.
Fire bees.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Like rewatching it, it's a scene that scene with the bees. I was just hysterical laughing, only because I'm rewatching Inuyasha,
Oh,
and like Inuyasha is like every episode. Oh no, the bees! And my boyfriend and I've been quoting like in a Kingdom Hearts video. It's like poorly explained. It's like instead of like saying darkness, they replace the word with bees, and it still makes sense. So it's just gonna become a beekeeper, Sora.
I always think of, and it's even more accurate because he gets burned alive in the thing. I think of Wicker Man.
yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Like
As in the back of Masao's head. I'm too young to know what Wicker Man is. I just saw the blank stare.
I don't know what you're talking about. I played the fifth.
I plead the
was
fifth of
cute in this
being
episode.
born on June 2005 is what she means.
I'm not born
Anyway.
in 2005. I'm old.
How far off was I?
2 years.
No,
She doesn't want to ask.
I don't want to say I don't want to say it out loud. The year I was born. I want people to guess how young I am. How about that?
Guess in the comments when this video comes out in 15 weeks. Good Lord. All right. Anyway.
I like there's things in the background that I've rewatching this. I kind of chuckled at, like in the marketplace. There's there's a stand that says
Dang it. I was only off by a little bit. It's fine. Then you should hold on.
Oh my god!
Hold on. When did
I'm just.
you should know what Wicker Man is?
I need a photo. I'm a blonde, okay? I'm just doing my best in life, okay?
Go on, Mike. We will educate her afterwards.
okay. So there's a lot of great like little illusions in the background. One of my favorites was in the like in the marketplace. There's a stand for Greg's List, which is like an obvious Craigslist parody.
Oh, of course there is.
Why wouldn't they be?
And then in the Golden Guards quarters, the box of crackers says Kraken crackers.
That I did see.
And then there's an obvious Avatar reference where the little cutie pie monster's like, that's rough, buddy.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
My girlfriend tuned into the moon. That's rough, buddy.
So in other words, they know exactly who their audience is for the show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then it happened about as basic as what I thought, that she was going to get crap for not being sailor enough. They win the guy over. I didn't know that we were going to meet the golden douchebag quite that fast, but
Yeah, we had to meet him eventually, and I think
Yeah.
I think starting off season 1 or season 2 with his first appearance is that's kind of like the appropriate place to introduce him.
Yeah.
Also, he's just eventually he will become your favorite character. I can't get into specifics.
Yeah, that's why
but
I'm like, I don't want to talk too much about him.
what was that
Golden
guy's name
Guard.
again? What was that guy's name again? Golden Guard.
yeah,
Oh, is he looking for the
Oh,
voice actor?
Oh, I thought I knew that. I thought that guy sounded familiar, but I've literally never heard of him before.
I don't believe you.
Zeno Robinson?
Yep.
Tell me who I know that is voiced by Zeno Robinson. I've never in my life heard the name Zeno outside of an anime.
Okay. Give me a sec while I pull up some.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think he's our like somewhat new voice actor.
Okay,
Like,
I've
this
not
role,
watched
he was like-
I have not watched My Hero. So
Wait, what?
I
Character?
see he voices Hawks.
Okay, yeah, I was like, I know he was like new-ish, like he only voiced very few characters. I think he was like brand new when like this first came out.
Yeah, he got to start in anime in like 2016. He voiced a
Yeah,
character.
so
One
he's
Punch
still
Man.
like, he's still like that borderline relatively new voice actor.
Considering I had the newest anime that I finished was Attack on Titan, and then before that it's like 2012. That sounds pretty accurate. I don't know who this guy is.
Oh god.
Actually, I don't know if you're caught up with Young Justice, but he plays like a handful of characters in there.
Okay, I have not watched the last season of Young Justice.
Oh, okay, that's.
But I
Oh.
see Demon Slayer, I see One Punch Man, I see My Hero Academia, I see a season of Pokemon, and sports anime, which I don't know. But Xeno literally that sounds like a Dragon Ball character. I've literally never heard that name outside of.
It's so
of
close
anime.
to Xenos from Final Fantasy 14.
See, it's a letter off.
And anyway, Zeno is great. He's kind of like one of those like rising stars in the
Yes.
voice acting community, both in animation and in anime. And I think the more you hear of him, the more you'll really like his stuff.
Yeah.
Don't worry, once I start cracking more off that, I've told myself, once I get past a certain threshold in that freaking recommendations list, I will starting animes that aren't finished.
Good. There's a lot of anime I need to finish.
Same.
Like the next one up is that finished recently. That's on the list is Mob Psycho.
Yeah.
So
See, the last anime I watched was like Attack on Titan final season part 3. Because doesn't want to be a
course.
final season. It has to do, some bullshit Kingdom Hearts titles to get there.
oh, don't worry. Maybe at some point they're gonna end up adapting that freaking Levi manga that I'm hearing about now. So
I think I keep hearing that too. Like,
don't worry. As long as Wit starts animating it, it will just end up at Mappa somehow.
Oh,
This is how it happens, and then they'll finish it because
That's just how it works.
yeah,
That's just how
I'm
it
waiting.
works.
Yeah, like I don't know. Like you see, I'm a fan of Yuri on Ice, so I was like just kind of waited like 5 years for this movie to come out. Says for them to cancel it altogether.
Oh, Mappa.
Because trust me, taking out another 14 animes is that much important.
I'm just like, why? Why get my hopes up?
Mappa's gonna Mappa.
Mappa's gonna Mappa.
Just-
One last thing before we wrap up this episode. What do you guys think about the scrying potion that Lilith came up with?
I think that's interesting. It'll be a good plot device for later on.
Yes. Oh, there's also another thing we need to talk about.
Oh,
Ida learned her first glyph.
Oh, yes, she did.
And
The plant glyph.
after you see the parallels of Ida learning her first light glyph spell,
Yes.
it's the same reaction, same way Luz first learned her first one.
oh, yep.
That is true. That is true. Nice. It's a good parallel.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you dodged that, man. Sir. Sir.
We will get more into that in the next couple episodes, but
we gotta mention it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And
Absolutely.
also King is my spirit animal. Oh, it's dark. I was still sleeping.
Yes. As soon as I tag her in a Facebook group, I'm like, he doesn't answer within 5 minutes. She's napping.
or I'm playing Final Fantasy. There's only between.
Or she fell asleep playing Final Fantasy.
yeah.
You got no proof.
That's the in between. Do we need to bring up your PlayStation hours from that 1 year?
You don't want to know. They have. Oh God! So the new expansion for that game comes out at the end of the month. Oh dear God! The hours of that game is gonna skyrocket.
Good Lord! All right, Mike.
All right. Before we get out of here, Misao, where can everyone find you online?
You can find me on Twitter, whatever it's called, at Kiba028.
And Brock?
You can find me everywhere on Organoid Zero, mostly Twitch and YouTube.
And you guys can find me on various social media sites at Captain K42. You can check out my quick thoughts on letterboxd.com/CoachK42. And you can follow Renegade Pop Culture on Facebook and that place at Ren Pop Culture. You can also find us on YouTube, on Podchaser. Consider supporting our Patreon at patreon.com/Renegade Pop Culture. Listen to all of our podcasts on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen. And last but not least, everything can be found at renegadepopculture.com. You can escape, so do we. And until next time,
Bye.
bye.